I'm Andrew Edwards and you're watching Gear Live. If you're familiar with smart home tech, then you know that Nest has one of, if not the most complete smart home ecosystem out there. In this episode, we take a look at Nest's current product offerings and go in depth on two products in particular that stand out to me. And I also tell you how you can enter to win a $10,000 smart home makeover. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, editor-in-chief of GearLive.com. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about tech, gadgets, and gaming. So if you're into that kind of stuff, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below along with the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos. And by the way, we do also have extra perks for those of you who want to become members of the channel. Link down in the description below. The newest perk for members are the custom badges that appear next to your name in live streams and in the comments. Now, as I mentioned, we are taking a look at Nest's ecosystem of smart home products. I'm a big fan of smart home tech, but I especially like when you can get a bunch of different smart home tech that all talks to each other, that all works together. And it's even better when it all just works together seamlessly. I can't think of any other company that does it better than Nest when it comes to smart home products and integration. And today I'm gonna tell you about my favorite Nest product and also the one that I think is the most unique. Now, as I said in the open, not only are we talking about Nest's ecosystem and their products, but I also want to tell you about an amazing giveaway where you can win a $10,000 smart home makeover. The contest is being run by US Cellular, who also happens to be the sponsor of this video. US Cellular is giving you the chance to upgrade your space with the latest in smart home accessories. You can enter right now by heading over to smarthomesweepstakes.com. You'll see everything that's up for grabs there, including the $10,000 grand prize, but they also have 10 first place winners who will each receive $1,000 in smart home gear as well. All right, back to the smart home products. As you can see, I've got a bunch of Nest products behind me, and I said we're gonna talk about my favorite and the one I find to be the most unique. We're gonna take deep dives on those in particular. So let's jump in with my favorite product. It was Nest's first product out of the gate, and it's also the product that kind of kicked off the smart home tech revolution in a way. That product, of course, is the Nest Learning Thermostat. This is the third generation of the Nest Smart Thermostat. On front of the Nest Thermostat, you've got a bright, high-resolution display. A premium metal ring surrounds the unit, making it look nice in your home. And it's got a feature called Farsight, which recognizes when you walk into the room, it'll light up the display and show a piece of glanceable information of your choosing. It could be the current temperature of your home, it could be the current time, or it could even be the current weather outside. The Nest 3rd Gen thermostat learns your preferences. It'll auto set the temperature throughout the day. So when you first set it up, if it sees that every morning you set the temperature to, let's just say 70 degrees, it'll program itself to know that at 8 in the morning, it should set itself to 70 degrees. If before bed, you turn it down to 67 degrees, it'll know every evening at 10 p.m. to turn it down to 67 degrees and so forth. Now, another cool feature of the Nest thermostat is that it knows where you are. So it knows that it should optimize the temperature when you're not home to save energy, and it knows when you are home to optimize the temperature for when people are in the house. That feature works in two ways. As I mentioned, that Farsight feature, which will show things on the display. Nest actually uses that same feature to know if someone's in the house. Using your smartphone's location services, the Nest app knows when you're home and when you're not, and if no one's there, it'll go to work to save you some energy. The Nest 3rd Gen work with Nest's entire line of smart home products. So while they are thermostats that control the temperature in your home, when paired with other Nest products, they're able to do more than that. For example, let's say you also use a Nest Protect smart smoke detector. If the Nest Protect detects smoke or carbon monoxide, the Nest thermostat will turn off your fans and turn off the heat so it doesn't spread the smoke or carbon monoxide throughout your home. If the temperature outside gets so cold that your pipes might burst, the Nest app is gonna send you a notification for that. And if your furnace seems to be acting up, you'll get alerts from Nest to tell you to take care of that as well. Or if you have Nest cameras in your home, your Nest thermostat will use those to determine if there's people in the house or not. So rather than just relying on the proximity sensor on the thermostat itself, you can give it extra eyes into your home by setting up Nest cameras. So as you can see, the Nest Smart Thermostat, 3rd generation, not just smart about controlling the temperature, but really brings a level of smartness to your home as a whole. So the Nest Smart Thermostat is my favorite Nest product, but as I said, we're also gonna be taking a look at the one I think is most unique, and that distinction goes to the Nest Protect. One of the most overlooked and annoying pieces of tech inside your home is probably your smoke detector. But here in the age of the smart home, you can get a smoke detector that not only alerts you only when necessary, but actively aims to take care of you and your family. This is a smart smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector for your home. As many people think, smoke detectors are meant to be in the background, something that you just put batteries in and hopefully never take a look at again. You're actually supposed to check them multiple times per year. A lot of people don't do that, and what most people don't know, back in the 1970s, it took about 30 minutes for a fire to take over a room. Today, that same fire takes less than 5 minutes to engulf the same room due to the different types of furniture that we use in our homes these days. And that is where the Nest Protect comes in. This is the smoke detector that thinks, speaks, and alerts your phone. The Nest Protect speaks in the friendly human female voice that gives you an early warning, which is proven to be the most effective at waking people up. So the female voice is more effective than a male voice, and also more effective than just a loud beeping noise at actually waking people up in the middle of the night if there's some sort of emergency. The Nest Protect will tell you where the danger is in your home. So if you have multiple Nest Protects in your home, let's just say you have one in your dining room, one in each of your bedrooms, and one in a hallway, no matter where you are, all Nest Protects will speak at the same time, telling you where the danger is. For example, it'll say something like, "Heads up, there's smoke in the living room." So if you're in another room, it's not just beeping at you, it's actually telling you where the danger is. As I mentioned, the Nest Protect isn't just for smoke and fire, but it also monitors carbon monoxide, and it has a built-in carbon monoxide sensor that should last for about 10 years. Now, we talked about what makes the Nest Protect smart and how it protects your home actively, but one of the main points about a smart home isn't just buying all these different devices that can talk to your phone, it's also about getting devices that can talk to each other, and the Nest Protect and the Nest ecosystem does just that. And let me give you a couple of examples of how that works with the Nest Protect. Heating systems can cause carbon monoxide leaks or spread smoke throughout your home in the case of a fire. So in an emergency, the Nest Protect will tell your Nest thermostat to turn the heater off and turn off the fans in the event of emergency so that smoke and carbon monoxide aren't spread around your home. If you happen to have Nest cameras in your home, the Nest Protect will activate those cameras in the event of an emergency. The Nest cameras will automatically record and send you a video clip if it's connected to Wi-Fi. And the entire video will be securely stored in the cloud, so you can go back and see what happened, what caused the accident, and anything else related to the incident. So those are 2 ways that the Nest ecosystem can watch out for your home through the power of the Nest Protect that you wouldn't otherwise have, and that speaks to the power of smart home devices. It's not just about convenience, it's also about safety. You can also control all of your Nest gear right from the Nest app, so you can change the thermostat temperature there as well, quiet the Nest Protect alarm, and even get live feeds of all your Nest cams both inside and out. So there you have it, guys. That was your look at the Nest smart home ecosystem. If you're just getting started building out your smart home, Nest products are an easy, simple way to get started. Of course, since Nest is owned by Google, it's easy to control all your Nest devices with something like the Google Home or the Google Home Mini. I personally have a Google Home in my kitchen and a couple of Google Home Minis spread out throughout my home, which allows me to do things like ask the Google Assistant to adjust the temperature on the Nest thermostat. Don't forget, you can enter US Cellular's Home Smart Home giveaway. Head over to smarthomesweepstakes.com in order to enter for a chance to win a $10,000 smart home makeover. Now I want to hear from you. Let me know about your smart home setup at home. Have you started setting up smart home devices? What does it look like? Have you been waiting? Are you thinking about it? Comment down below. I'll meet you there for further discussion. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button. And don't forget, we now have YouTube memberships open right here on the channel for our biggest fans. If you want extra perks like early videos, behind the scenes access, custom badges and emoji, and more, hit the link down in the description below. Or if you see the join button below the video, just tap on that. And by the way, big shout out to our 3 newest members, Xmark Matt, Courtney Lewis, and For the Love of Tech, which by the way, is a pretty great up and coming tech YouTube channel. You should check it out. As always, if you haven't done so already, you can click or tap on my face when it appears here at the bottom of the screen in order to subscribe for free to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I will catch you in the next video.